Hey everybody, this is PyjamaPrime back for another Transformers review. Here comes part 3 of the Bruticus review. This time, you know who it is. It's Onslaught. Oh yeah.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My. You can't touch this.
Alright, here we have Onslaught, the leader of the Combaticons. He is some sort of missile pod carrier. As you can see, he has this giant set of 8 missile pods on his, what essentially is his feet. And he looks pretty awesome, although you can see his head. Hello. That was stupid. Anyway, he rolls pretty well, I'd say. All 8 of his wheels roll very nicely. His turret, his turret doesn't really turn per se. It rotates slightly, but it doesn't actually turn because it's connected to his waist. I suppose if you move it like this, then it will rotate. Or not. But when are you going to shoot at something straight up? So, no. Leave it like this. His indicator that he is Onslaught, besides the fact that he's bigger than everybody else, he has both Onslaught on the front of his car, or the front of his vehicle mode, and C5. Apparently that's some sort of hearkening to his original whatever. I don't know. Something on the original toy. Apparently, according to the wiki, thank you Chris McFeely, I suppose, the Energon Barricade, which was the leader of the destruction team for Energon, is more Onslaught accurate than Onslaught is, which is kind of strange, and it kind of makes me want an Energon Barricade. But I kind of like this guy, partly because on Barricade you're not going to get the little indicator, and I don't know, it just looks cool. I like this guy. Yeah, he's just really cool. He's got some nice light piping in his windshield. Can you get that? Can't even see it. Yeah, some of it. Before we transform Onslaught into robot mode, let's compare him to another leader of the aerial bots, Silverbolt. Try to get them all in this picture. Even without the Fans Project add-ons, Silverbolt is much bigger. And apparently his landing gear doesn't even work. Interesting. Anyway, Onslaught is just automatically smaller because he doesn't have to have a wingspan. If you don't count the missile pod / legs, Silverbolt is slightly taller with these fins on. But with the missile pods, obviously, he's much taller. Also, Silverbolt is way longer, as you can see. Anyway, on to the transformation. First, what you're going to do, it's actually very simple. What I'd like to do is clip the waist in. So you just rotate it down. Bring the legs down, separate them, rotate them to the front, and get the feet down, feet in there. Ow. And there you have the legs. Pretty simple. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to untab the front, bring it up slightly. Actually, So you're just gonna tab this, bring the arms down, bring his head down, which can be a bitch. There we are. Then you can bring this around. Separate these front wheel pieces slightly, and bring the whole backpack down and onto his back. It's supposed to clip in, apparently, but mine doesn't. And if I try, then it'll disconnect the Bruticus head, so I don't try. Bring down his arms, rotate them, make them look normal for a giant robot. And here you have Onslaught. Very cool. Yeah. He's not the greatest to stand up. But he looks kind of cool. Well, no, he doesn't just look kind of cool. He looks awesome. I'm not a big fan of the backpack here. But, I don't know. Ideal. And I don't really have him in this mode all that often. I usually keep him in Bruticus mode. But, yeah. Articulation is pretty standard with the Deluxe. Ratcheted legs, swivel on the hip, on the knee, on the thigh. Huge bitch ratchets in the knees. No foot articulation unless you count this as foot articulation. It's got ratcheted arms, hinged elbows. He's got a swivel joint. He's got a head. His head is on a swivel, and he's got a ratcheted wrist or ratcheted waist, which is awesome.